There's nothing to be afraid of you.
Jenna, a young college student, living in a lavish seaside home. But behind the perfect life lies something darker. She's drowning in depression, haunted by a past trauma, and the one thing meant to help? Her medication. She refuses to take it. During dinner, something as simple as chewing, water dripping, laughter is unbearable. Her mother snaps, frustrated, claiming Jenna is only getting worse. But then, Jenna overhears something that changes everything. Her parents are sending her to rehab. She freezes. Did she hear that right? Betrayed, she makes a choice. She won't wait for them to decide her future. At midnight, while they sleep, she sneaks in, scissors in hand, standing over their bed, but instead of harm, she goes for the safe. Carefully unlocking it, takes in cash and packs her belongings. She's gone. No plan, no destination. Just one ticket to Los Angeles. A fresh start, or so she hopes. She thinks she's finally free, but someone is already watching. As Jenna steps away from the bus station, she spots a man in black, watching her. The chill runs down her spine, but she shakes it off and boards the bus. The sounds of chewing behind her make her skin crawl. She puts on her noise-canceling headphones, trying to drown it out. Hours pass, then suddenly, her heart stops. The same man has boarded the bus. Panic sets in. Without thinking, she jumps off at the next stop, even though she has no idea where she is. Wandering the unfamiliar streets, she barely dodges a speeding car. Shaken, she stumbles into a cyber cafe. Desperate for a plan, she searches for a place to stay, and with few options, books a budget-friendly homestay. Soon, she arrives at a quiet house where she is warmly greeted by its elderly hosts, Ellie and Sam. After settling into her room, Jenna takes in her surroundings. Then another guest, Gavin, approaches. A friendly face in an unfamiliar place. But can she trust him? They exchange a few words before parting ways. That night, strange noises echo from the walls. Startled, Jenna sits up. She spots a cockroach crawling out of the wall. Just then, Ellie enters, reassuring her and inviting her downstairs for tea. During their chat, Jenna mentions feeling unwell while traveling. Ellie explains that motion sickness is common and shares that she was once a registered nurse and her husband, Sam, is a carpenter. As they talk, another cockroach scurries by. Ellie calmly disposes of it, while Sam assures Jenna they're fixing the problem. Later, Jenna and Sam stay behind. He asks if she's new to the city. She nods, unsure of her next move. Sam relates he's figuring things out too. Jenna opens up about her misophonia, how certain sounds overwhelm her. Gavin offers to comfort her. Before parting, he suggests meeting for coffee the next day. Jenna agrees, and they exchange numbers. Jenna lies down, turning off the lights, ready to sleep. She thought the worst was behind her, but the real horror hasn't even begun. As she settles in first, a scratching sound echoes through the darkness. She puts on her headset, trying to block it out, but suddenly she's paralyzed. Her body won't move, her breath quickens, and then the visions begin. Her mother appears, eerily drinking wine, watching her in silence. Then it gets worse. Gavin emerges, forcing himself on her, while the older couple measures her, as if preparing for something sinister. Her terror builds as she spots the same man in black staring through the window. The nightmare peaks as she vomits an impossible number of cockroaches. And then she wakes up. It was all a horrifying dream. The next morning, she heads to a nearby cafe, planning to meet Gavin. But inside, the noise overwhelms her. She puts on her headset, trying to focus, sketching to calm herself. Minutes pass, but Gavin never shows. Frustrated, she grabs a takeout order, but as she waits, something chills her to the core. The man in black from her nightmare is watching her. Panic sets in. She quickly slips out through the cafe's back door and rushes back to the homestay. Ellie notices her distress and gently tries to calm her down. Ellie encourages her to open up. Jenna hesitates, but eventually shares her struggles. She reveals that after a troubling incident at school, her parents sent her to a place called Farm, but it only made things worse. She confesses she stopped taking her medication, and ever since, She's had the unsettling feeling that someone is watching her. Ellie reassures her, suggesting she stay a few more days to rest. After some thought, Jenna agrees. That night, as she lies in bed, eerie scratching noises creep from the walls. Curious, she investigates and finds a hidden compartment. Shining her flashlight inside, she recoils in shock. A horrifying zombie-like figure, its eyes and ears sewn shut, stares back at her. Jenna is frozen, but then Ellie knocks at the door. Before she can react, her phone buzzes. A message from Gavin. Panicked, she begs him to call the police, but then it hits her. The messages are coming from Ellie using Gavin's phone. She reaches out for help, but the trap is already closed. Before she can process the betrayal, the eerie figure lunges through the wall, grabbing her hair. Jenna screams. She opens the door, and Ellie enters. Seizing the chance, Jenna strikes Ellie, knocking her unconscious. Desperate to escape, she runs towards the stairs, but sees Sam. Frantically searching, she stumbles upon a hidden passageway in the walls. As she ventures deeper, she finds more of the eerie figures, lifeless yet disturbingly present. Somehow she breaks free, reaching the ground floor. Just as she is about to escape, she comes face to face with Sam. Before she can react, Sam grabs her, and Ellie appears, injecting her with a sedative. When Jenna regains her consciousness, she finds herself strapped to a chair. She is fully aware, but unable to move. Ellie stands before her, revealing unsettling details about her past. She explains that years ago, her daughter's family wanted to leave, but she wouldn't let them go. In her twisted view, keeping them, there was the only way to ensure their happiness. She and Sam immobilized the family, hiding them within the walls and beneath the floors, believing it was for their own good. Ellie insists she is protecting them from the cruelty of the outside world. Jenna's breath quickens, her pulse pounds in her ears. She is about to meet the same fate. Ellie and Sam keep their victims alive by feeding them and regularly maintaining their existence in a horrifying state. Gavin is revealed to be their latest victim. And now Jenna is next. Ellie injects a syringe into Jenna's eye, preparing to take her eyes out and sew them shut. She begins pulling at Jenna's when suddenly, a knock at the door stops her. Jenna's mind races. Could this be her chance? Annoyed, Ellie steps away and finds a man in a black suit standing outside. He holds up a photograph of his son next to Jenna and asks if she is inside. He reveals he has been following Jenna and needs to speak with her. Ellie lies, claiming Jenna left hours ago, but invites him in for tea. As he enters, Ellie serves him tea and sits with him. The man reveals that his son, Tony, was once in a relationship with Jenna. He has been searching for her ever since Tony's tragic passing. He explains Jenna was on the phone with Tony the night he died, and he needs answers. Before he can say more, Sam attacks him from behind. The man collapses, lifeless. Meanwhile, Jenna slowly regains her strength. Desperate, she crawls through the floor, inching toward a window. She jumps out, barely catching her breath, her vision blurring. With nowhere else to go, Jenna spots the man in black's car. She quickly hides in the back seat, hoping to stay unnoticed. Her heart pounds, her body trembles, she can't make a sound. As she hides, Sam and Ellie arrive. Sam loads the lifeless body of the man in black into the same car. Unaware, Jenna is inside. He drives off, with Ellie following closely behind in another vehicle. The cars travel to a remote location on top of a hill. There, Sam gets out and rigs the car so it will roll off the cliff's edge. With a final push, the car plunges downward. Jenna, still inside, screams in terror as the vehicle hurtles into the darkness. The car crashes, and from above, Sam and Ellie watch. They believe it's over. They believe she's gone. But the nightmare isn't finished yet. Jenna miraculously survives the car accident and is now recovering in the hospital. Police inform her parents that she was found alongside Tony's father. During this conversation, Jenna's mother reveals that she and Tony had been in a relationship before his tragic passing. A few days later, Jenna is discharged, but remains deeply troubled. One evening, lost in thought, she reflects on her past with Tony. A flashback reveals their final conversation, showing how both had been struggling with their emotions, trying to support each other. Then a painful truth is uncovered. Jenna had played a crucial part in Tony's fate. The two had made a promise to leave everything behind together. Jenna claimed she was by his side, but in reality, she was at home, unable to go through with it. When Tony hesitated, expressing his fear, Jenna harshly called him weak. Her words pushed him to the edge, and tragically, Tony took the final step. This memory weighs heavily on Jenna. Unable to escape her guilt, she runs away. Once again, this time she returns to Ellie and Sam, seeking a way to end her pain. She pleads with them to free her from her suffering, and they agree without hesitation. The couple carries out their twisted ritual, sealing Jenna's eyes and ears shut. Her body is numb, her screams unheard. And finally, Jenna disappears into one of their hidden chambers, forever trapped, forever silenced. Just another lost soul buried beneath the house. And just like that, Jenna's fate is sealed, lost in the shadows of a house built on horror. But was it truly her choice, or was she doomed from the start? This chilling tale proves one thing: some stories aren't just told, they're written in blood. What do you think? Could Jenna have escaped, or was she always meant to be another name in the Book of Blood? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you love terrifying movie recaps, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss what's coming next. Because in this world, the scariest stories are the ones that feel real. Thanks for watching. And if you have anything to say, you can find me in the comments section below.